Hello everyone, and today on Bricklas I'm presenting another alternative build of the brand new 75372 Battle Pack. For those of you who are just as excited about the 75372 as I am, it's probably equally pleasing to hear that some alternative builds have accumulated specifically for this set, which you can build from one or more sets. In the last video I presented an alternative build that uses 4 copies of the 75372. Today in this video I want to introduce an equally successful alternative build that only requires 1 copy. The alternative build comes from the mock designer TGBDZ, consisting of a total of 133 pieces, transforming the Octop Tower droid into a spider droid, transforming the speeder bike and leaving the step speeder completely intact. The designer offers the instructions for the new model for $3 US. Now let's start building the new models together. We'll start with building the speeder bike. For this we'll take a 2x6 plate and cover it with bricks. We'll first build the front side along with the steering wheel, then move on to the back part, the engines, and next we'll cover the speeder on each side with an outer covering. Once we're done with that, we'll build the blasters and attach them to the speeder. Lastly, we'll add the stand that keeps the speeder upright, marking the end of the build. Let's continue with the spider droid. This will be made stable with a solid base structure to which we'll then attach the 4 almost identical legs. Once all legs are attached, we'll build the body and equip it with stud shooters. Then we'll attach the nose-like blasters along with the eyes of the droid and lastly the dome-shaped head. Now that we have the spider droid ready, only the step speeder is missing, which is exactly the same as in the original set, therefore I'll spare you the building sequence. After completion there are approximately 67 pieces left. You can use these, for example, to build a small turret. Now let's take a closer look at the new alternative models. Let's start with the speeder bike. It's quite sturdy, but a very nice variation from the original design. On the sides there are 2 wings under which blasters are hidden. Due to the compact design, the speeder appears to be a more complete model compared to the original speeder, but as a result it loses space for crew and can only be manned by 1 pilot instead of 2. Now let's take a look at the spider droid. Here for comparison is the spider droid from the latest ATTE set. The new spider droid is significantly larger in comparison and in my opinion looks very rounded overall. The characteristic red eyes for the spider droid are attached at the front of its nose guns. Furthermore, it has a stud shooter attached on both sides of its body. As mentioned earlier, the step speeder is the same as from the original set. Here's a comparison of the alternative builds to the original builds. What do you think of the new alternative build? I really like it and I think the new builds are a successful change, especially if you own multiple copies of the 75372. You can find the link to the alternative build in the video description. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. See you next week with the next video on Bricklas. Goodbye everyone.